Sade, and if you're new here, make sure you click the subscribe button down below and click the bell so you'll be notified every time I upload a new video. Okay, so right now I'm just putting on my mask so I can see where it is lying on my face. It matters because I am making sure I know where to put my face products the most and the least. You're basically the areas I'm showing that are exposed is where I want to be a little more heavy-handed with the products, but the areas that are covered with the mask is where I'm going to put the least products. Don't worry, there's going to be a whole full beat face. However, it does matter if you don't want your makeup to transfer to the mask. So right now I'm going in starting with my eye products, and I'm using the ColourPop concealer with my Japus teardrop sponge. I'll have all the products in the description box below if you're interested. Okay, after using my ColourPop concealer as my eyeshadow base, I'm now going to set it as so using my LA Colors I Heart Concert palette and using those beautiful highlight shadows. And now I'm going into my Milani and Salt and Pepper collab palette, and this will be the palette that I'll be using for this entire eye look. So I'm using this Morphe and Jaclyn Hill brush, and I'm went in with that Milani and Salt and Pepper collab shadow, the bead, and I'm just softly dragging it from the outer corner of my eye to the middle crease, very lightly. It's working as of a transition color, if you will, and then I'm going back into that same palette to use that darker brown color. I believe it's called It's Alright, and I'm focusing more on the outer V, the outer corner of my eye, and softly going into the middle of the crease. You can see it's like a gradient effect. And then I went into the Push It shadow to put it on my mobile lid. So that is really the eye look itself. Just a few shadows, very simple. Give you like a fall feel too, because fall is like my favorite season. So I had to like do something a little fall-ish, if you will. And right now I'm just preparing for my wing liner. If you're interested in seeing how I do my wing liner, because I'm going pretty fast here, I do have some tutorials up, and I'll have them in my cards above as well as in the description box if you're interested. So now I'm putting on some mascara, type roping that waterline, top waterline, and going in with Ordell Double Pussies lashes of choice. Alright, so to cancel out my large pores, I'm using my e.l.f. Cosmetics Poreless Primer, and I'm applying that as so. I also did my morning skincare routine off camera. Check out that video if you're interested. It's the video before this one. And I put on my Morphe Continued Setting Mist because the goal here is for a matte look. You want everything to stay in place. Now, so you don't have to use so much foundation, I'm going in with a full coverage concealer too, actually, to create the color that I like. More of a lighter in the middle and then a darker color on the side. And this is my Maybelline concealer. I'll have everything in the description box below. But I'm going in with my Milani Cosmetic, the 2-in-1 foundation. It's really awesome. It gives you a matte finish, and it works really great for dry skin, because typically matte and dry skin is just a no-go. However, this actually works with my skin. And then I, of course, did a lot of hydration with my skincare products. But I'm applying the most of the products or the areas that are going to be exposed, and the least where the areas are going to be covered with my mask. But having that concealer under my eyes helps, so I can just apply a little bit of a layer of foundation over it to balance it out with color. However, it, as you can see, it's like I put on probably a couple layers of foundation. However, I'm going to put on a light application and really going very slightly around the perimeter of my face. And keep in mind too that the sponge is damped. So I didn't mention that earlier, but it is damped. And now I'm setting everything in place with some powders, because powders are your friend. However, I'm still going lightly with these powders because these powders do have color. Now, if you have like a no color powder, that's awesome. However, I wanted that yellow look under my eyes, so that's why. And now I'm going in with my Milani bronzer and Sunkissed. Again, heavier around the perimeter where it's exposed, and the least where the areas will be covered with the mask. And again, that helps where your makeup won't transfer on the mask. And I don't cream contour. but I do use bronzer, so that's what you're seeing me do now. But I'm more heavy-handed on a perimeter that's exposed, and lightly where I'm going into the areas where it will be covered. And I went in with that warm bronzer from NYX to add more color. And now I'm about to go in with my blush from Milani Romantic Rose. And again, I'm only applying just a little bit of powder on these brushes because these has color in it. So I don't want them to transfer on my mask. And I'm staying again in the perimeter of my face. And I put some more of that continuous setting spray on, and I'm fanning it in place so it can stay. Now I'm going into my lip products, and I'm using the Milani and Salt and Pepper collab lip liner and lipstick, and it's in the Shoop. Actually, that's the name, is Shoop. So I'm tight roping my lips with the lip liner first, and then I'm going to go in with the Shoop lipstick that came with it. But I recommend something that is also matte. Again, the key thing here to remember is make sure it's matte. You don't want a dewy finish because dewy is going to transfer because it's more of a like sun kissed skin finish situation. You want something that is matte. You can still get a skin finish with matte, but you definitely don't want something that's going to transfer, and that also goes for your lip products. So that's why I'm putting the RCMA, no color, so it's not going to change the color and it's not going to add color to my lips. And then I did the little check and by touching my lips to make sure that everything's great and it's not going to transfer. And then I put the RCMA on my face too to make sure that it wouldn't transfer even more for more protection. And I was good. So now I'm going into Astrology Trendz earrings. I am partnering with Astrology Trendz. If you don't know about them, they're a Black-owned company that specializes with astrology fashion pieces, such as jewelry and the shirt that I'm wearing. So definitely check them out. I'll have everything in the description box below. But yes, that's the whole entire look, and I'm just showing you my earrings. I'm a Cancer, by the way. So these are the Cancer earrings, Cancer necklace, and Cancer shirt. But now, what you've been waiting for is to see me put on this clean mask, and I'm making sure you know it's clean, and I'm about to apply it. Now, I'm applying it in a certain way, obviously, because I am aware that I applied my makeup more heavier in certain areas. So, making sure it gets in the area or lies on the areas that I want it to lie when I put it on before I put my makeup on. And I'm just showing you, I'm moving around a little more, kind of give you the idea. And then I'm about to take it off and show you exactly what it looks like now. What happened? Did it? It didn't transfer. Haha. So I hope this video was helpful for you. Let me know if it was, and I will definitely see you in my next video.